Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. I'm Dr. Das, curator of the Museum of ZZT, and I will be your tour guide today for another episode of 24 Hours to Go, the series in which we've been taking a look at every 24 hours of ZZT game ever made. We are still making our way here through the Spring 2000 competition. The topic was food, and so far the games have been pretty good, at least by 24 hours of ZZT standards. Even the stuff that required heavy editing to be stream suitable was still like a fun little treat. A lot of good games in this one, I think. Good contest. Or we're just getting them all out of the way, and the next several episodes of this are going to be just complete garbage. One or the other. We don't know which. But hello, welcome, happy ZZT Friday to you all. Hello to Marbles and Charbomber, and anyone else out there watching. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday so far. Hope you're excited for some ZZT games. Hope you're hungry for some ZZT games. I like the food topic because it's very easy to just work in stupid little puns, I guess. That wasn't even much of a pun, but you know. It turns out that humans like talking about food and have expressions relating to food, which makes my job so much easier. Last time we kind of threw out the wheel because we had a whole lot of people who submitted games to this contest, and I thought it would be a lot more fun to make sure that they were there for them. We can get all the juicy details of how they were made and what little they do or do not remember. But I think we're out of them. I think all that's left is, well, me, I suppose, for that. But I think other than that, it's all just folks who are not really super with us these days. Still alive. They're still alive, though. Okay, that it? Miss Saw is being on your stream first. I was mortified at the thought of you somehow secretly had my project files. I will... I don't trust myself to make a game as good as Girl Quest is the thing. You don't gotta worry about me having those files. I'll just hold on to them for 20 years and then upload them to the museum eventually. But that's not what we're here for. Happy ZZT Sundays, in. Oh, hang on, Girl Quest 2 is gonna have horse armor? That's good. I think we need more DLC in our ZZT games. I don't know how we handle the payment, but I feel like that's an Oktoberfest joke that's just, waiting to happen. Pay 50 gems and you too can change the player to a bright green smiley face instead. Yeah, $60, get the armor. There's lots of options. It could be like a Pokemon game where you pre-order it and they're like, okay, have 1,000 Great Balls, I guess. Anyway, we should probably get to the actual ZZT games because that's pretty much why we're here, I would say, on this Worlds of ZZT stream. So let's do that. Let's get the wheel ready. Let's see what state I left this scene in. Okay, that's actually correct. Wow. Enable wheel, disable cover. There we go, we got a wheel. Just like that. Let's spin it and see what we got. We've got what, like 17, it looks like, according to this input list below. 17 games to go, so I think we still got a few more episodes with this contest. It's a pretty successful contest so far. Alright, what are we starting with? Set the mood for this Sunday. The Fat Man is King. It's got a longer title than that. It's too long for the wheel. But we've got the important part, I suppose. Alright. King Fat Man? Sounds good. Let me just find this here file. And get our full title over here. In the land of the food, the Fat Man is King. See, now it makes more sense. And again, I swore I had the file names on the wheel, but I don't. Now I need to find it on the list. Okay. It may not shock you that it's fatman.zzt. Okay, we're gonna spell it out then. Oh no, many sharks perished to produce these gray walls. You heard it. You heard the sharks. A real tragedy here. In the land of the food, the fat man is king. Got it. Simple, straightforward title screen, reveal. Could be anything in here. It says nothing of the quality to me. There we go. Okay, now we know what we're dealing with a little bit better, I think. A fat man who likes food. How do they come up with this stuff? What kind of information do we have here for this large fella? Alrighty, here's info for Fat Man. You are fatty, an anorexic freak, I see, who weighs in at a dangerously low 375 pounds. You need more food. You have been challenged to gain as much weight as possible. Eat whatever you can. Unfortunately, there isn't much food left thanks to the Fat Masters, so you will need to eat whatever possible. Yes, you can eat Girl Scouts. Oh, okay. Was that what I was supposed to be wondering about? Never leave home without the mouth crumbs. Yum. Go eat and get fat. Note if you are offended by the eating of Girl Scouts. Okay, I think we know what to expect now for sure. If you're offended by the eating of Girl Scouts, don't play this. If you are offended by eating cats, don't play this. You're a cameo in this? Most likely yes. I tried to get as many people in as possible, and you are offended by getting eaten. Don't play this. Hungry people only. So we had one a few weeks ago where we had to gain weight to lose weight. It seems like this one we're just going for gain weight. New day and new experiences. And more food to eat. Maybe I'll head down to the burger barn later. Yeah, that cat's in here again. She looks a bit too old. Is this game just gonna open with us just immediately eating a cat? Yeah. What if we say no? Okay, go. Ends game premature. Okay, sure. Oh, I think the game is bugged and gave us the good ending. All fat in the universe comes from fatty. Fatty's fat, blots out the universe. Congratulations, this is the best ending. Wow, I did a good job. Alright. I guess we could be done here. Oh, we're just... Okay, you gotta do a better job with your labels here. We're just getting every ending simultaneously? Wow. Okay. Let me quit. Do the whole quit out of the annoying looping message box thing. Great. Alright. Eat that cat, just like Alf. And we got 40 points. Yeah, the emergency tub of lard and wolf sit down. Okay. I don't think this is gonna be a particularly clever game. Is this just a fuck around and eat things game? Okay, some prey needs to be shot down. Alright, there's something a little more here, I guess. These fast-moving doors. Money for food? Can we eat this guy? Oh! We can. These don't hurt me. Sorry, sometimes I get hungry. Here, take my food while I evaporate into a pool of red fake. Alright, well the game knows what it's about. It's just cartoonishly eating things. Even Pop-Tarts. Dang, okay, we finally found... We found the one thing. Why do we not like toaster strudels? Okay, yeah. How many boards is this? Because This is gonna get tiring really fast. Oh boy, I hope there's a lot of toolkits in here. Okay. Oh, she teleported away because we ate her cat. Uh, Whatever this is, I'm sure we're gonna eat it. Probably another pet. Nope. It's a ZZ tier. It's Theta 14. Whose clothes get eaten? I didn't think we'd be sparing the ZZ tiers. I thought that was really going to be the focus if we were going to go that route. Cross the world's largest road here. Oh, here's the Girl Scout. She has cookies. She has food. I think they played up the eat a Girl Scout a bit too much on the menu for this to land. Okay, yeah. Touch object. It's got the gem-powered microwave oven from Aceland feel to it, except it turns out when that's the only thing in the game, it's actually not that entertaining. Alright, we'll go to the park. Sorry, the land of food. Or the dungeons. We should probably go to the dungeons. This is not a likable protagonist. Oh. Too damn lazy to make a new picture. I'm very worried that the title of this object is Lube Rack. Magical plot device cyborgs have captured Fatty and placed him in an underground cave. Fatty still needs food. Can't eat them because they're magical plot device cyborgs. Oh, can't eat them. And we're going to the cave. What about the dungeon? I was told to go to a dungeon. I don't have any torches. I hope you give me some torches. Teddy bear with several explosives on its back. Okay. That's interesting. 11 torches. And we have the willpower. Okay, we eat one. There we go. We've got a joke that landed, everybody. Gum stuck to the table. Kind of a nasty game. Is this gonna go dungeon crawler mode, actually? Oh, I bet touching that door a second time. No? Okay, I think that's an enemy. How do I use the teddy bear? Oh, this is just a... Okay, if this is a prison escape sequence. Use the plastic fork. Get the gum off the desk, which is actually plastic explosives, which we plant on the door. And use a torch and the teddy bear to also light. Kaboom. Oh, okay, living truffles, you got it. Now, I think that's a banana. Ooh, it's hidden away, though. How do I get to it? Aha. I'm rewarded. Okay, honestly, kind of a relief that this has suddenly just become a dungeon crawler. And not just the same joke every 5 seconds. Still, you know, we're eating our foes. Still very much on topic. Still sticking within the established personality of the guy named Fatty. I'm gonna guess that this is a can of Spam. Spam has seemed to be popular right now. Nope, a marshmallow. That's fine too. Gonna run out of torches at this rate. How much dungeon crawling are we doing? Oh, there's a guy. Hang on. I mean, it looks... Well... No, I don't have the torches. I want to see if there's, like, a locked door or something by the exit. Oh, how do I get to... I don't like having to hunt for this many fake walls. It's one thing when it's these tiny little pockets, but this is, like, a huge portion of the maze. Oh, okay. We really like the Girl Scout joke. Alright, we'll eat a second Girl Scout. Well, that was certainly worth the effort. Alright, let me out of here. Will there be more dungeon? No, where... Those mountains. I must be west of the land of food. That means I'm near the food eating contest entry point. Well, then what's over here? Okay. Okay, a door that we can't eat. And... Where are we going? Because this is trippy. A wild Twinkie. Okay, so it does eventually turn into just a bit of an action game, I guess. I seem to be unable to attack the Twinkies, which is very surprising. Okay, and they... Yeah, okay, we got the, you know, the trippy edible vomit kind of palette going here. Hey, Fatty, a little hint. The green boulders are ricochets that shoot east. The red boulders shoot west. The cyan boulders shoot south. The white boulders can only be pushed. Where's me pie? Okay, well, I guess I should make a note of this note because I'm not going to hear this information again then. Also, is it a note or a guy? Why is it named Note? Green east, red west. This is just... Still an object. Ammo? I don't really understand what my goal is here. Am I covering the fake... Okay, I'm covering the fake walls? Huh. What was... It was green? Oh, I can't shoot. So, what's the puzzle? Ah, okay. This makes it shoot. Oh, these are gonna be slow to push. No, that's not... Okay, so these guys get pulled, sure. Oh, I guess so I can't just push them onto the spot. Alright, what direction was green? To the right, great. I guess that cyan was to the south. I'm assuming... What do we need to do here? Didn't the door open for a second when I stood on this one? Yeah. But this one I can just push. So... I guess it's a matter of what this thing is. That didn't help at all. I'm gonna go in a different direction. This seems... can't go down. Oh, can I actually shoot these guys? Okay. Weird that we don't eat the Twinkies. Oh, please don't be more of these. Okay, good. The Mentos. We'll eat the rocks. This game is kind of all over the place. I'm seeing ammo and torches there too. That's probably supposed to be like a bonus. Oh, I like this burger though. Hang on. That's pretty good. We worship the almighty burger. That's nice. The burger is all-knowing, all-powerful, kind. Starts expounding the virtues of the burger. I'm hungry. And it's... Oh. Oh, okay. I thought we ate the burger, but no, we ate the priest. You got it. Isn't this getting kind of old? Well, at least they acknowledge it. Lint, 7 ammo, 3 bucks, 5 torches. Are you telling me we can't eat the burger? Okay, this is absolutely the ZZ Tier room. Sabot in all his fruity purple glory. Alright, yeah, we're gonna be eating every single one of these people. Blue Magus. Your cavernous gut. Knights. Mega. Hercules. Oh, what? Hey. Yeesh. Bang. Okay, yeah, we wanted to say Ogmore Dobermans. So yep. Choc. Mama was a Cocoa Puff. It's... I don't know. I'm not super enjoying this one. This is one joke. 1,000 times. The dungeon crawling honestly wasn't all that exciting either, but like, it was a welcome break. Whoa, okay. Poco. Hydra. Who's left? Zigzel. There's Fish. And lastly, our host, Skipface. This is terribly off topic. This isn't about food, this is about cannibalism. It all depends what you see food as. I see it as whatever I can fit into my mouth. I still don't... Okay, great. How do I get out of here? Gotta find the good spot. So, I feel like all we're gonna actually do here is get points and then go back to our bed like we did at the start of the game where we already saw that it's bugged and gonna give us the best ending regardless. Oh, that wasn't a torch, it was a rotten fish. It's trying to do like the gross out humor at times, but sorry, that other game where we had to eat dog poop, that one's gonna claim the title here. More dungeon crawling? Cave cheese, excuse me. The cave cheese glitter critter, good god. Glops? Melts? They did put in a lot of effort into, like, the visuals, though. I have to give them credit for that. What do you mean? You took money at the beginning of the game to buy food with, and now you don't want money? Eat the plants. I'm getting glopped. I guess that's true. We haven't had to actually use our money. We seem to have realized that anybody who charges us for food can also be eaten. Hey Nelson, welcome on in. Happy ZZT Sunday. We are playing a one-joke game about trying to eat everything and become really, really fat. Did it say why? Was it just like, we like to eat, even if the food is bad, or not actually food? Who are you? 'Tis me, DPLObster. Ah, can I eat? Don't bother me. I'm trying to do the programming for this game. Oh, good. Will this, like, end the game? Ah, well. Chomp. Son of a bitch, you're eating me, you bastard. I'm hungry. Okay, yeah. Even the programmer gets in trouble. Oh my god, I keep running into this water. I never solved that puzzle. But I think because this is just a game about getting the number to go up, it doesn't feel like there's going to be anything that feels, you know, important. Boy, I wish I could read that note about what all these boulders do again. Oh, maybe we're supposed to shoot the beta symbol. If that's the case, I think this should do it. I really hope it's this, because I don't... Oh, that shoots the wrong direction. Okay, it's breaking my brain to pull things instead of push, as you can see. Okay, I think this should work then. Hey, it did. Okay. What's the reward? Candy bar? A big old load of spam. I knew spam was popular this time of year. Right, I guess that's Trippy Land. Yeah, so I guess we just kind of wander places and make the number go up. It's just not very compelling. It's going on too long. It's really its problem. Oh wait, have we? Oh yeah, this was the dungeon. Oh. Wait. Okay. This way. It said there was like a food eating contest. That looks like an arena, or alternatively a building that has been knocked down to its foundation. Hey, I know you. You're Fatty, that lightweight food eater. Yeah? So you're competing in the food eating contest, aren't you? I'll see you in there. Fatman walks away. I'm hungry. Fatty sneaks up behind Fatman, picks him up, and somehow swallows the Fatman whole. A light snack. Got it. Okay. An arena? We're eating up. Oh wow, these people do get spared? This is disgusting. It's just sick. Can't wait to see this goodness. Calm down, dude. Oh, okay. He spelled Viovis wrong, but we get the idea. It's like if Dragon Quest IV was... in what way is this like Dragon Quest IV? Hello, my name is Kelly. I don't know who Kelly is, but I guess we eat her. I haven't played Dragon Quest IV. I've seen the tasks at this point. I think there is an arena section, but I don't know if the people at the arena are like, oh my god, this is disgusting. the entire time. It might not even be Dragon Quest IV that I'm thinking of, but you know. Entrance into the competition, contest info, or roast leg of Pikachu. Sure. Gotta make sure we get our Pokemon opinions in here. Contest info, sure. You have to eat as much food as you can. It's gonna be easy except for the fact that this food can eat you. The red button to unleash one type of food, hit the blue button to stop. Touch the food to eat it. No, ammo will not work here. Okay. Truffles. We've eaten some truffles. We're good on truffles. Twinkie. Standard foe. Can cause some trouble. Cave cheese monster. Extremely quick glop. I guess that's supposed to be glob. Glop of cheese. Blueberry squad. A clump of blueberries that attack by throwing themselves at you. Sashimi. Sushi that wants vengeance. Watch out for these. Pomegranate. A granite hard fruit that can fling seeds. Second most dangerous food. Roast chicken. The most dangerous food there is. No elaboration needed. Enter the contest. Let me at him. Let me see what this chicken's all about. Let me wait patiently for the chicken to spawn in. Oh, wow, okay, I see what you mean. Oh, you hit a wall and now you're stuck. I don't know if roast chicken should have feathers on it. Okay, again, it's just part of the number go up aspect of the game. I don't think there's anything in this game that you need to do. I think you're just supposed to kind of wander around until you get bored and then end the game. And I did that 30 seconds in. Even the bored part. Well, I'm gonna just start jumping around. I don't know how to navigate this world. Okay, there is a store. Let's go back to town. Yeah, try the other direction from here. I have no idea how we get back here. But I'm about ready to go to bed, so... Oh. Cool perspective on the building. That's something. Like, there's some real effort put into this. It's just not an entertaining concept. Twinkie store. I don't even know what is in the rest of the store. Just Twinkies, but there are security cameras. I would be shot if I stole the food. Buy bullets and torches. Okay, well, Twinkies also heal, which is nice. Alright, so I'm starting to think, because we got a couple toolkits. More toolkits. Okay, so we've seen everything except hockey and a blank board, so I guess it's time to just go to bed and look at these endings that we kind of saw already. Too meandering, this game. Oh, I could have had some torches. I didn't check for the more treasure. Moo Moo and other Fatman clothes. Yes, yes, we've all seen The Simpsons. It says prematurely, though. Which, to me, implies that there's, you know, another way for the game to end. Alright. Largest size, we blot out the universe. That's another thing, too. Knowing that it's gonna do this, I have no idea what ending I was supposed to even get. I have no idea if I did, like, a fantastic job by this game's standards or not. Where were we here? Eat, eat, and eat more to be fat. You rise to the rank of roll fluctuator. You know your role. Your fat rolls, that is. Wow. Many people fear your eating attacks, but you still hunger for more. Proud of our hidden slurs against family circus joke. Oh, is this one looping? Okay, so I guess we're not gonna get all these. It's gonna do its thing with attempting to close the window. Besides, we gotta look here in the editor. And what, 4,800 points, roughly? Fatman. There's an RPG that we didn't find? And a board called Hockey that... It's just... a rink. And not a very good one. Okay, so we gotta check out the RPG battle. I don't know what the context would have been, though, because we did see every other board. What were we going for with this? Okay, so first and foremost, you can't get 50,000 points in ZZT. Secondly, that was what, 30 minutes, give or less? Give or less? More or take? Why not? And that was for like 4,000 points. This would take hours, even if you could get that. X, Y. Oh, wait. Does this roll over? Is that why we were getting that score? I'm not even sure. Normal Ken. Human comprehension of the term fat. That's almost mythical. Oh, hang on. You have 10,000 points. You can find the extra ending. Maybe that, I guess that's probably the requirement for the RPG battle. 5,000. Eating Master. Everything gets eaten. Or at least fears being eaten. Roll fluctuate. Didn't we see that? Lard laden lad. A lot of effort into the thousands of endings that don't actually display. Big fat cow. Starvation victim. Alright. Thank you, DPLObster. Let's see. I guess we should just do it from here. Let's see what this RPG battle's like. I don't think it's gonna do anything to change my opinion on this game. Fatty appears in a dark room with a fat man in the center. The fat man is eating cake. The fat man looks at Fatty. His eyes glow red. So, you believe you are the fattest. A fight begins. No instructions. Do you wish to surrender? No. Oh, I'm completely ignoring the fact that there's a menu down here. That's how I do things. But attacking doesn't seem to be doing anything. Did saying no to surrender break it? Come on. Come on, I want to move on from this one. Okay, there was an attack there. Seems pretty straightforward. 3. It seems like both our attacks do the same amount of damage. Oh no, it's 2 and 3. Never mind. Okay. So it's just a matter of having enough health. So whether you win or lose is pretty determined. Fat man crashed to the floor. Fatty is the new master of fat. He eats all of the fat man's food. Does this end the game? No, it just puts me here. Oh, I'm guessing this is probably... Yeah, okay. You know, it would be nice if the game told me that the door will only open if you have 10,000 points. So that I could, you know, see that as a goal to work towards, but I guess not. Alright, well... Kinda rough, honestly. What do the judges think of this? Did they find it to be the funniest thing ever? To eat a Girl Scout? I think. Yipface says, blah, almost exactly like Raichu's game. Oof, that's an insult. Except this was designed better. Ah, well, linear, repetitive gameplay made this boring to an otherwise decent game. And your feeding arena looked too much like Luke Drellick's Coliseum game. Okay. 6.5 out of 10. Dark Mage. It's a feed and frenzy. Or something. Blah blah. The gameplay was okay, and the story was too. 5.5 out of 10. Knight is fourth. Why'd I jump to that? Kev is third. Very funny. Very, very, very funny. The fat guy eating the Girl Scout was hilarious. A must play, if only for the humor. Woo! Alright, well, it resonated with somebody at least. That's good. Knight says, great graphics, save a dumbass game. 6 out of 10. And Choc, idiot. 0 out of 10. Tanking the scores. Overall, 20th place with a 4.98. If it wasn't for Choc, this would have probably done pretty decent. I think these are definitely higher scores than I would want to give it. But I can't exactly disagree with what they're saying. It looks nice. It's very repetitive. I don't agree with Kev, though. I'm glad somebody actually did think that this was hilarious. Alright. Where would I rank such a game? The question we find ourselves asking now. Up open this tier list and find... Where is it down here? There we go. Land of the Food, Fatman is king. Repetitive, one joke that wasn't very funny, even in the best of interpretations. I didn't care for it. It did seem at least pretty competently put together. I think that's probably going to put it higher in the C rank. Just dragged on. It doesn't end until the player taps out. And I wanted to tap out pretty quickly. So I don't know. Pretty low for me. Well, I guess the game to really compare this to is that Fatso in 3D game where you also had to eat a bunch of stuff to gain weight. Two people went with the same concept, and I think... the F tier for Fatman. Yeah. Maybe. Was it better than... If it was shorter, I think it would have been better than Fatso. It looked very nice. But I had no patience for it. Better than Holocena? Well, that depends on if you like jokes about ZZ Tears or jokes about fat people. Those are your options. I think I'm okay leaving it there. Alright. That was the Land of Food. In the Land of Food, the Fatman is king. Now it's time to go back to this dang wheel. See what else we got. Give me something good. I want something with more energy to it. Well, a monkey's paw has curled. Yes, Gay Denny's is just that title screen and a song on it. Very strict mid-weight boxer. By me. Age 11. It was a good song. Listen. I will fight to the death for the Ballad of Gay Denny's. The song was very good. I wish there was a game attached to it. But it's just a song. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me remember to do this scene right. I already broke it. Okay. Okay. Prepare yourselves. I actually really don't remember much in the way of specifics here. But, first and foremost, this is the title screen, which ain't exactly telling you much. I know Will is apparently a fan of this, which, like, or at the very least remembers it strongly. Which marked a turning point in my life, where I recognized that something I created as a child was still capable of resonating with somebody for literal decades. A very strict midweight boxer. I believe the full title is Very Strict Midweight Boxer Dude Man Sir. I guess I didn't have room to write that. I probably did the title screen very late. I do remember, with this contest specifically, I had to, like, spend the night at my grandmother's house, and I was devastated because I was going to miss the 24 hours of ZZT. The most important thing ever. But then I remembered my grandmother just got a computer like a month prior. And so I brought over a disc with ZZT on it. I downloaded an IRC client so I could find out what the topic was live. And then I just got to work. This game was created on an E-Machines PC. I can tell you that much. It was never obsolete. And again, it was made by an 11-year-old. Okay, you are a boxer. Yeah. Who must keep his weight, torches, above 120 and below 175. See, already this is more complex of a game than the Fatman is King. You must train for your big fight. Your power must be very high. You have 2 days. Ammo is power, by the way. Liquids give weight too. Good advice. Never forget this. Alright, I'm going to write down those numbers. Truthfully, I don't trust myself to be consistent with them in this, but... What is it, 120? 120 and 175. Only 2 days. I think that's because I ran out of ideas really fast. That's good. That's a very good way for this game to start. I am instantly killed on the spot. My games never fail to disappoint. How do I make that not happen? Why is it killing me instantly? Like, certainly I played this at least a little bit. There's no way it should have been instant death on the starting board. Okay, we gotta figure all this out then. Scroll doesn't give you any details. Are there hidden objects in the corner? No, there's just objects straight up here. Town day 2. Copy. Okay, so that's gonna... Okay, so this isn't gonna work. You can't just put a player on a passage. It's gonna overwrite the passage. We're not gonna go through the passage. Also, it's in the bottom row. But it is east. I think that does still work. But that's a ZZT bug where you can't put things in the bottom row. So is this at least normal walls so I can't enter the passage normally? Okay, fine. What is killing me? Why am I dying? Okay, see, we're gonna spoil so much. Weight Watch. Is that it? Okay, so if you don't have 161 torches, I guess that's supposed to be your starting weight. And and then it takes 30,000 health, and then does kill you, just in case you had more. So I think all I need to do is give me some starting weight. But again, like I said, I have to be between 120 and 175 pounds. But also, if I'm below 161 pounds, I die instantly. Let's give me some breathing room. I guess there's not actually a lot of breathing room. Let's say 170. Maybe we can play the game that way? Maybe? Alright, remember, liquids give weight too. My weight counter is just freaking out right now. Alright, so the Quickie Mart. I can't imagine where I came up with that name. Pretzels, diet bars, milkshakes, colas, and more. You can tell the kinds of things that I was buying at, like, convenience stores as a child. Oh, okay, it's not a passage. Buy nothing, mega health bar. Power sauce, isn't that the Simpsons joke? What were the, like, was it just called, like, power bars? The Apple thing? It's a Simpsons joke. I watched The Simpsons and I thought nobody else did. Pretzel, vitamin, diet cola, muscle builders, Ooblack. Well, that's what I'm gonna buy here. Milkshake, milk by the quart, milk by the gallon. Let's buy some Ooblack. I don't know what that means. Okay, I guess my power went up. And probably my torches. Okay. So we bulk up on Ooblack and vitamins. I think if I told the player how much these things cost and what the benefit of buying them did, it would be like a meaningful choice for the player to make. Okay, they were just called power sauce. That makes sense. Muscle builders, well, those are probably good. Alright, I'm still well within range. We've got, let's see then. When do you mean day one complete? Okay, so we can't go to the athletic department. Gym. Sign in the window reads, get buff today, or be a puny weakling. Understood. I do remember from flipping through this earlier that this is going to be a great board. You're going to love the art here. I absolutely know what gym equipment looks like as an 11-year-old. It's so good. Oh, we got... Whoa. Where does one start in this empty purple gym? Get on the Ultimo? Yeah, I got 20 bucks. So it is like a stat balancing game, but with no indication of what effect any of this will have on your stats until you do it. We got the Ultimo. We got the armor. Hell yeah. 30 gems. How do I get more money? Is this just a game about spending your resources? I'm worried I'm not going to be able to afford this thing. The guillotine. Oh, is this maybe for, like, lifting weights? The maximizer. I can't afford maximization. Well, we'll have to settle for this. I said the day ended, so I was probably supposed to be warped to the next one. Again, I don't know how that was being tracked. But yeah, okay. as is the tradition with my childhood 24 hours of ZZT games, you just need to cheat constantly. Okay, well, we didn't die, so that's promising. Here we are in day 2. And I guess this is going to be just identical to yesterday? What's the point of having 2 days if we're not getting, like, any money between them? I want to know what a milkshake does to our power level. And weight, honestly. 162 and 67. We gained 3 pounds and 4 power. I think the logic is supposed to be that you buy stuff here to gain power and gain weight, and I guess the gym has you gain power but lose weight? I don't know. I guess we should see if this is any... Yeah, this is gonna be... Okay, I'm worried that it says day 1 in the title. I don't know how much time I spent working on this at Grandma's, because I can tell you that by the nature of spending the night at Grandma's house, like, there was pizza and movies were certainly rented. I wish I could tell you what movies. I should have put it in the game. I'm certain that I did not spend the entire day ZZTing. But I don't know how much work I did on it the next day. I think I do remember, like, wanting to go home right away so I could, like, submit the game. But if I had IRC, then, you know, I should have been able to submit it from there. So I don't know. Maybe somebody else started using the computer the next day. Yeah, we're here on board 1 again, so that's not good. Can I make the game say date 2? I guess it's just a timer. It's gotta be just an object counting idols. Alright, well that's all 2 days. We've bulked up as best as we could. We had some oobleck and some milkshake. We got on the armor. Oh, the athletic department is open now. And these places are closed? I guess the athletic department is where we do our boxing. Yes. Versus John Jacob Jingle Hyman Smith. Not quite the name of that guy. Circuit, minor circuit. Okay, yeah, I was very much obsessed with Super Punch Out. Tracks available, and if we type plus CD, we can change the music, which from the top left looks like it's probably going to be the Mission Impossible theme song. So let's hear it. No, this is just something Will composed that I took from his play collection. I'm stuck in a corner here. I can press right. This is not really what I think of when I think of a boxing match. Ugh. Okay, well, I'm stuck here. Let's try moving into the device very quickly instead. Yeah, his name is my name too. Why am I don't think this was a song I was particularly fond of. I think I just didn't know what to do. I love that it says bad direction and then plays. Okay, so okay. So I press up to jump. I'm fighting a flying opponent. Can I shoot? Okay, pressing down shoots. Oh, and I have a short... Okay, that's how long my arm is. The stats don't seem like they're going to be relevant here. My opponent keeps flying into the ceiling, which is going to make this difficult. Oh, okay, hang on. I can also fly if I keep pressing jump. Alright, this song is driving me nuts. Of course that doesn't work. This is not going to be a fight that I'm going to be winning. I've yet to hit this guy once. I should have spent some time in the maximizer. I just want to like see that shooting him causes his health bar to move. That's all I ask. I wish I could shoot in more than one direction. There we go. Okay. He has no... He doesn't make a little grunts when he gets shot. Alright. Let's take this into our own hands. We'll spend all of our power. Oh, actually, you know what? Doing it like this is going to have an impact. What did we have? Well, we had like 70-something power. We'll remember that number. God, he's killing me even. Oh, did I not? Oh, he died. That's good. Let's get that to whatever level of power it was approximately. Still going with that music. World famous lethal levitation boxing bowling, yeah. I noticed that the exit didn't open up either, which also sucks for anybody who actually tried to do this legit. Is that really what happened that day? Find out. I'm still in my era of not putting spaces after punctuation. This is where the stats are relevant. I think it said no. Is that actually all it does? I'm tired of this music. Did it say yes or no? Oh, this is like backwards. If my power level is above 101, then I'm going to lose. But if my power level is small, so the goal of the game is apparently to have low power to make it say yup for a satisfying ending. What's going on with our CD player? Lou. Okay, there's EP for track player. Oh, this is definitely taken from another game. Was I making a boxing game? I think I was at one point, which I'm sure would have played like this. Song, track. Okay, so there are different songs here. I don't think KevEdit is set up on stream to actually play any audio for you all, so let's just do it like this. Well, first let's see if there's anything else in here, then we'll pop that open into another world and see what the other songs are. Here's my toolkit. I got no complaints. It's pretty good. Now, blank board, gym. Yeah, so we can see what the effects of the maximizer would have been. We'd gain 1 power and 21 pounds. Does the weight limit actually come into play? Because it just kind of says the battle. And so the power seems relevant, but I guess the weigh-in doesn't matter at all. So a lot of this game doesn't matter. Which I guess was true of the last one. What do we got? We've got song, track, major, song, track, major, final. Final. So this is definitely stolen, but the others seem a lot shorter. These definitely are also stolen. I don't know how to do ZZT music, and I certainly didn't when I was 11. Maybe this last one is mine. That looks like somebody trying to mash out music, but like understanding that you need the letters A through G. I guess we'll find out. Touch. Move our player over here. Sure, Untitled. Untitled. Okay, yes, so of course, that's the basis of this object. Of course, it starts with the Mission Impossible theme song. There's a reason it's the beautiful music logo. I didn't realize this song like filled the buffer like perfectly. Was that set to loop maybe? Maybe that's why. And we had this one. Okay, so that's our actual used music. It's one of Will's. I'll have to ask which. I think it's honestly like the first track in one of the play compilations. We had like Major. Okay, this is from like Code Red or something. It's definitely a Jansen game. It might be Mission Enigma. Sorry, the stolen music is the best thing about my game. Again, we're just looping forever, though. And lastly, the one that I thought could theoretically be mine, I bet it's not. Yeah, no, this is another Jansen. I think Robots of General? Don't quote me on these. Alright. Well, that was very strict midweight boxer, dude man sir. I don't know why I didn't write the full title anywhere. It was very important. What do the judges think? I'm gonna guess bad. I'm gonna guess they were not a fan of this one. I'm seeing a lot of red. Campface says, instant kill equals instant bad. 1.5 out of 10. Correct. Dark Mage says, it doesn't work. Although the numbering on the title screen just strikes me as cool for some reason. Thank you, Dark Mage. Thank you for the pity point. Because of my cool numbers. Kev says, unplayable. So buggy that I couldn't even rate the game. Not very amusing plot. Very marginal graphics. That's all I have to say about that. Couldn't even rate the game. 3.4 out of 10. Knight says, impossible to play. Kinda short and newbie style graphics anyway. 1.0 out of 10. And Chuck calls me an idiot. You feel like a big man, Chuck? I was 11 years old. You called me an idiot. I had to look at the comments when the scores came out. Yeah, it's like significantly higher too. Overall, 25th place out of 28, so 1.58. I gotta see at the end what managed to rate worse than that. I think there's like a junk entry, but like that only explains one of them. I know my scores were bad. I don't remember, like, thankfully this stuff never impacted me. I was just like, well, I'll have to do a better job next time. I never got like bothered by these horrible scores. I didn't like get upset that Chuck called me an idiot, apparently. Like, we saw he called the last person an idiot too. He was calling everybody an idiot, so like, alright, well, it's ripe for a remake. The core concept is there. Only it worked. Alright, well. Chuck calls everybody an idiot. We're 2 for 2 on Chuck calling people idiots. But I think only I was in elementary school at the time. This is the last time Chuck was allowed to judge. No, but he does take a little break here. He will be back in the Winter 2000 competition. His feedback is harsh. Oh wow, actually, and then he's in like all the 2001 competitions as well. No, the people demanded Chuck's wisdom. He was the what's-his-face. You know, the Simon Cowell guy. Yeah. He's the guy who, you need to drag all the scores down a bit. Oh right, I gotta rate this. I have to decide what level of an idiot I am. What do I think of this one? Pretty unplayable. A lot of stolen music. None of the other judges even got that far, I suppose. Where is it down here? Oh, there it is. It's just one of those impossible to see screens. I mean, I think this is pretty safe to say that this is bad. You might argue that it's better than Gay Denny's, because there is a game, even if it kills you instantly. I'm not particularly proud of that one in the long run. But I remember making it, which hasn't really been the case with the other ones as much. I think because I made it at, like, my grandmother's house, so it was just a weird set of circumstances participating in this 24 hours of ZZT. Alright, let's take a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes, and then we will spin that wheel again and statistically find a better game. So stick around, we'll be right back. Let's see what we're in for next. Oh. Aww. Chocolate milk. Everyone loves chocolate milk, right? Who brought us chocolate milk? Okay. Oh, you know what? One thing I also remember about this game, my stupid old internet alias, Spasm0016. My aunt saw that, and she read it as Spasmoo. And I remember that. I remember being very upset that she was pronouncing it wrong. Anyway, on to the chocolate milk game by Nick. Choc 3. Chocolate milk. It's blinking, it's flashing, it's so exciting. Is it good? Well, it's not the most promising thing I've seen, but why not? Is this even the right board? This is giving me wrong board vibes. It says there's a passage on this board. Board number 1. I really hope that the passage is hidden here. Uh-huh. Well, this is having an impact already. Okay, to the editor. Where's the passage? 2816. Oh. The one brown tile, okay. You got me. I guess that's a reasonable spot for it. Uh-huh. Okay. I mean, there's another passage up here. It would be cool if there was, like, any text. Or, like, things. Board 2, inside Chocolate Castle. passage here. 27, 24, or 26, 14. Oh. Is this what the game is? Is this just find the passage and we're gonna call it chocolate milk and you're gonna hate it? Oh, no, there's things. I don't have ammo. I'll punch them. Well, they hurt me. I don't seem to be able to kill them. I probably should have... Did I save here? Good, okay. Word 3. Alright, so there is stuff. I got some milk. That's relevant. I have milk. I just got milk. My name is Frank. And I guess I need more milk? Word 10. This is starting to seem very copy-paste. Or I guess board importing and exporting? I don't know, actually, because there's no external editors yet, so they're doing all the blood by hand. The enemies seem unkillable, which is not ideal for me. I have no idea if I just went to the same board or not now. Is that more milk? We're tracking our milk. We've got 2. This is peculiar. Almond breathing chocolate dragon. I mean, sure, I would love it if it said anything like that. This game is making me want to go back to the one where we just ate a bunch of Girl Scouts. Because this seems to be the exact same thing. In terms of a boring world that you just walk through and hope that you find things in. Except the enemies are unkillable. It might just be a big square, which would be nice. Yeah, the color choices are... It's quite bloody. Actually, did I try opening one of these now that I have the 2? Yeah, that's enough chocolate milk, or regular milk. Okay, I still have them, so I can go in that other board's passage too. Alright, level 2? Word 15, second floor. Word 33, trick. What kind of trick we talking about? Okay, we can... One we can get out of, at least. Word 16. This is the most generic game ever made. Word 17, also trick. I'm assuming... And yet, I'm still compelled. Just to be sure. I guess we're making progress. I just don't know... To what? Or 26, also a trick. Oh, but a trick in a different direction. Hang on. If I had ammo, could I shoot these guys? Doesn't seem it. Okay. Word 19. How many... What do you mean there are 76 boards? That's a lot of boards. Oh my god. We're on 19. Okay, well one of them... Okay, so there are a couple of toolkits, but is this actually like battle middies? Board 69. That's a lot of boards, especially for everything about this. I think I said I was on 17. Nope. Oh boy. Okay, actually we were on 17 though at one point. I'm gonna die, which probably shouldn't be any surprise. What are we doing here? Alright, hang on. What? Is there anything in this game? Is this just 70 boards of this? It's really looking like that. I didn't go in the gray one, I went in the blue one, which would have taken me to the 4th floor, board 55. Oh my god. I don't think I need to play this if this is all this is. Apparently drinking chocolate milk before bed gives nightmares. This is a nightmare. You're right about that. Okay, it's the 2nd floor. Board 23 real. Is this somebody just wanting to make the biggest 24 hours of ZZT game possible? Oh, hang on, is this more milk? Milk 3. So it does follow a structure. Actually, do these guys have anything? Chocolate cell. That's what we're dealing with. They move randomly. They hurt you. They kill you. They are invincible. I would assume these are all... yeah. There's a lot of these, the trick boards. They're also trying to make it the longest game. I think this is a more creative junk entry than any of the junk entries we've seen. But I don't... It does seem like we might be in like the bloodstream of chocolate. But I certainly don't think any judge would have played this any more than I currently have. I think they also would have been like, what the hell is this? And looked at the editor and said, what the hell? Oh, hey, there's something on board 45. What are these? Computer! You see 3 blobs of chocolate in the screen. Put them in the correct order. The first is small, medium, big, large, light, medium, colored, or dark. Second does not matter. Oh no, okay, that's if you pick one. It asks you, okay, so you can't brute force it as easily. You would have to say medium colored, cold, then with whole milk. It's our chocolate recipe. And you get a bottle of milk for that. Okay, so there is that. Yeah, that's still the same. Who made this? Nick? Nick, who are you? Oh. Okay, I'm willing to look at board 47. This is a cutscene. I'm jumping through this. I'm not... We don't need to navigate the chocolate bloodstream. What did I say that was? 47. Oh, board 48's a boss, yeah? Okay. Stop, says Frank. Man in chains. Help! Who are you? My name does not matter. No, it kinda does. Tell me now. It's against government policy to force someone to do something they don't want to do. Alright, tell me more about this incredible chocolate government world. Screw the government policy. Nobody says those things about the GP. What are you? The GP? I don't know if that's like Frank being shocked that the GP are involved, or if that's Frank being like, what the hell is the GP? Why, yes. What do you want with this man? Nothing. The Chocolate King wants him. It would be against GP to betray your master. Whatever. Let him go. You dare mess with government policy? I'm very glad that this is in here. Shut up. Arg. Guard. Kill him. Please be an RPG battle. Please be an RPG battle. Oh, hell yeah. Frank versus the chocolate cell. Why is the music good? What is this? I don't. Okay, Final Fantasy II. Thank you. Yes, somebody has written this music. Okay, so it's Final Fantasy III. They did what I did in my game. They found somebody else who had done a good song, and they're like, I should have a good song in my game. Don't hit enter too many times, or you might miss the attack and have to start all over, so save now, okay? Frank, why do you have a spray attack? Shoot, punch, and spray. Let's shoot. See if it takes any ammo. You have no ammo. The chocolate cell covers you in chocolate. Okay, be prepared for some level of flashing. Frank, if you don't have any bullets, perhaps you can punch. Chocolate cell covers you in chocolate. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing that a lot, I think. Let's try spray. What does that mean? It just means punch, but badly. Ah! It restarted the music. Alright, yeah, this is clip that recording just as a reminder that, like, hey, I should probably warn people about the flashing here. I'm gonna die. We're gonna tank his attacks. I'm told it's less harsh on CRTs. I genuinely haven't looked at a CRT flashing in a decade at least. We put up with it, I think, just because it was like the only effect we could do. It didn't bother us. Yeah, like, I don't remember it being a thing. I think it's one of those things where once you realize how annoying it is, like, not even getting into like eye strain or seizures or anything like that, then you start realizing, like, oh yeah, it does kind of suck. It was just kind of Normal. Punch. Ugh. Ugh. Nice little fade out. It's weird. I mean, like, I'm not gonna claim this is a great RPG engine or nothing, but this feels like more effort than the previous 40-some boards that I think I skipped over. What happens if you die? Oh, well, we didn't have to worry about that. That or the object might have been destroyed. Huh. Well. Oh good, more story. I do like this game's story. I will kill you! The cell left a trace of chocolate milk. It seems to be in an order of medium-colored, cold, 2%. Are you alright? Help. Thank you. This is Bob, everybody. Who are you? Bob. This is Bob, everybody. I'm Frank. Come on, let's get out of here. Okay. Then what happens? You're right, I'm slouching. I'm too busy focusing on this great story. And then it's just right back to some more of this. Board 50? Oh. That's kind of weird that we can go to the cutscene board. I kind of ignored that recipe, but I'm noticing this has passages, so I think this is a different board than the one we saw in the editor, maybe? It was what, medium colored, cold, 2%. I get a bottle of milk and a passage out. I missed that detail. Board 54, sure. Is this a passage? Okay, so this is back in, like, towards the beginning. Okay, so there is, like, a logic to this. It's just stupidly stretched out to the point where nobody's gonna see any of the stuff in it. Or 36. Okay, yeah, we get the idea here. I'm going back to the editor. This is not a game that you play by playing. There's the boss. I guess we can see if there was a game over here. Oh, okay, it was told to locked, and we've just been told you died. Battle midis. This must be our Final Fantasy music. Yeah. Board 49, board 50, 51, 52. Oh, the colors changed. Why are the enemies invincible? Is what I don't get. If the enemies could be, like, defeated, it would make more sense. Look at this. Look at this. End of maze. So I like that. Alright, I'll jump to end of maze. Only a few boards afterwards. Oh, another cutscene. Tell us more about the government. Okay, enough. How do we get out? It would be against government policy. I know, just tell us. Say one more mean thing about GP and I will kill you. What is GP? Screw that. How do we get out? Now you asked for it. Die. Another RPG battle? Are we gonna have a partner? Government policy. Yeah, that makes sense. Nobody messes with government policy. Alright, prepare yourselves for the same kind of flashing. I'm sure bombs might be different. I'm noticing we're not picking a target, even though it looks like this is a 3-on-2 fight. And we don't have gun as an option anymore. Final Fantasy III boss theme. Who was converting these to ZZT is the thing. I think these, like, transcriptions really are something we need to start documenting, like, where the hell they came from. I would love to know who to actually credit for turning that into a PC speaker track. Punching seems effective, at least. Ha ha ha. Oh no! The chocolate cells! It's gonna be a slow fight. Let's make it less of one. Same thing. I feel like body blocking is gonna be... Let's see. I don't know. How much spray and pray would we need? A lot. Oh wow, okay. That didn't flash and it worked really well. Oh, it's toned down on this board. That's great. Okay, so we actually are gonna just win this one. Never mind. That's the power of having a second person. Thank you, Bob. Get him. Take him out. Take that, government policy. I will get you for this. I know a way out. Follow me. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, I didn't think he would also, like, burst a hole through the wall. That's funny. That's the best, that's the funniest thing we've seen today. Oh, no, not here. Oh, no, this is board 68. Oh, so I think that starting board was us, because the passage was like right down here, was us going into building the horrible chocolate blood castle, I guess. Wow, you beat chocolate milk. Where will the GP go? Will he come back? The world may never know. Music by the creator of Stupid RPG. Thanks. Okay, well, I guess that means Knight is the one responsible for the transcription. Knight I would trust to be capable of doing such a thing. And be interested in doing it. I guess it just ends like that. Anything fun in the editor? I can't imagine we missed much. Oh, there's a guy. Okay, that's just our cool battle MIDI for the second fight. Alright, I don't think there's really anything we missed then. So yeah, so Chocolate Castle. Yeah, so we go inside the Chocolate Castle. I'm slowly piecing this together, and it still won't make sense, but it's more coherent than I thought. We entered the castle. We ran away from some guards. Got some bottles of milk to access the higher floors. We found a guy. We seemed surprised that there was a guy there. I don't think this was a rescue mission. And then we fought the government policy and won. Alright, there's no way the judge will enjoy this. Chuck is probably going to call the author an idiot. Oh, what is this world called? Choc 3. I don't want to have that flashing the whole whole time. Oh, the whole thing's gonna be flashing, dang it. Stop. Alright, judges, what'd you think? Ooh, there were some abstaining. Gipface here, no score, but he does say your game is 70 boards long, a bit less than 30 minutes per board if you had worked 24 hours straight with no food, which I highly doubt, and you ripped music off of stupid RPG. Ripping off pre-made stuff is a no-no. Knight should kill you for that. Luckily, nobody batted an eye at my game. But they obviously played or edited enough to hear the music. I really love the idea that they think they spent 30 minutes on these boards. This is the most copy-pasted thing imaginable. It probably took like 2 minutes. Dark Mage gives it a 3 out of 10. Because of the, rather simple graphics, it's unclear what your objectives are from the start. Needless to say, I played 2 boards before I decided to quit, though upon opening the game up in the editor, it seems like some effort was put into it. Kev says, dull. The fact that the music was ripped from stupid RPG made it worse. Boards were numerous, but it's quality that counts, not quantity. No plot either. 3.6 out of 10. Knight, whose music was stolen, just didn't bother, and Choc didn't even bother to call them an idiot. This was disqualified. Gets a 3.3 average score, nonetheless. I think it mentions, I believe, the contest information on the Interactive Fantasies page. Mentions, no? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong ones because I'm on a different page. Oh, okay. So I was right and I was wrong here. It mentions that at one point Knight dropped out of judging, but apparently that's because another one of these entries is going to insult him, and not because this one stole his music from Squaresoft. Well, it was truly unique. We have to give it credit for that. And that's about it. Let's see here. Let's open the tier list. Chocolate milk. Can't say I was a fan, except for the story. I also want more government policy. That was the best part about the game. What a strange game that was. Against government policy to rank this below a V? Listen, this game taught me to say screw you to the government policy. So, I will forge my own path. I will drink as much chocolate milk as I please. Oh god, where do I actually put this? F, thank you for following. Just the realization, yeah, there's too many boards of nothing, except for invincible objects. There's also, I don't think there was any way to get health back. The idea of playing this game legitimately is basically impossible and the worst thing ever. I guess I should probably take that into consideration. I basically skipped like 50 boards. And if you skip those 50 boards, then it's like amusing in ways that probably aren't intended. So I guess I should be mean to it. I'm finding some like novelty in the game being funny, even if it wasn't trying to be. And usually that can get some pity points. But you gotta work to see that. I want to know what movie about government policy was watched before. Yeah, I really want to know. I have no idea who the heck this is. Somebody just named Nick shows up and is like, here's my game. I hope you like 70 boards of flashing red walls. So I guess into the D tier it goes. I would say it is more playable than mine out of the box, though. It doesn't kill you instantly, it just kills you inevitably. It's a big maze with a whole lot of those trick rooms where you have to exit the board the exact right way. And at first it's just like a looping path where you kind of realize that something weird is going on, but it seems like later on there are like four-way intersections and probably boards that connected to similar looking boards. Gay Denny's had better music and was an original tune. Yeah, so I think under there seems correct. Yeah, I guess that's where it's going. This is grade D milk. Sorry, Nick. Better luck next time, I guess. What a weird game. I do have to say, it definitely stands out. It takes a completely different approach from everything else. I do really get a kick out of the scores from Gipface just saying like, oh, what? 30 minutes to make this, to make each board for a full 24 hours with no stopping. It's like, I don't think that's... In fact, I want to look real quick at some of these boards again. Because I don't know, he might not be wrong. Just because, like, all of this down here, if you want to do these bloodstains in a modern editor, you just, like... I repeated one of these. You just load up some blocks like this. Clear the space out. And you just, like, do the custom buffer flood fill, and bam, blends right in, looks completely natural. But I don't think Kev Edit was out yet, and if it was, I don't think it would have even had that feature. It was extremely early on, if there's anything out there for external editors. So all of this blood had to be placed by hand. And if you go from board to board, it doesn't line up. So even my assumption was just like, yeah, you export this board, you basically start with this and just keep importing it and just close off the paths as needed, and then you can build these boards in like a minute. It's one enemy, you just move the cursor around and slap them down. But like, did they do this by hand? It still wouldn't be 30 minutes, but like, it would be enough. It does kind of stop. I guess this speeds things up. Yeah, like once we get into here, this seems a lot more export-import workflow. Yeah, it's really only a pain. It's only something I can't see somebody doing for an entire game for the beginning of the game. So how many boards of Bloodstain? I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 13. Yeah, so they did that for 13 boards, and then they wisely decided that this was a bad idea if they wanted to make a game that's like 70 boards long. What a weird game. Alright. That's as much of it as I can take. Well, let's get out of here. Before the government finds out what we've been doing. Alright, that is going to do it then for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed these very unusual games we had today. It was quite the set, I think. Yeah, no, I'm worried that my prediction came true, and that we ran out of good games. I'm like, wait a minute, what did we play exactly? We played Fatman as King, Chocolate Milk, and Midway Boxer. Rough stuff. We will be back again on Friday, where we are continuing our museum 10th anniversary streams. just playing some all-time classics as voted for in the ZZT Discord. Or, of course, welcome to join. Get the link through, your usual Discord command, or going to the Museum of ZZT and finding a link from there. The poll currently going is... one of them has taken the lead. It is between Yuki and the Space Show and On a Distant Moon, two pretty incredible games from relatively recent years, 2019 and 2020. And of course, next Sunday, we will return to the wheel, continue the 24 hours of ZZT games. Hopefully do a little better. Just looking at the title screens, I think we will, to some degree. Here's hoping. Alright, thank you all for watching. Hope you all had fun. Hope to see you all next time. Later. Let's send you on over to Author Mario World GBA hack. Just what do